Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is about tips and tricks on how to get you better in Rocket League. These tips, I can confirm, actually do improve your skill level and may improve your rank in the future. Now, as always, could you please do me a favor and subscribe? It's completely free and you can unsubscribe anytime you want. Alright, now on to the first tip. Alright, now for this first tip, what you want to do is click or tap play, and once you click that, there should be a bunch of different selections. You want to go down to training, and then if you go all the way to the right, there's striker, goalie, and aerial. Now these game modes will help you out a lot in training. Now what you do is just click on them, and there's 3 different selections you can click on. There's Rookie, Pro, and All-Star. Now what you want to do is click any of the game modes, but if you just started, I would click Rookie. But if you're experienced, click All-Star. And what you want to do is literally complete every single one of them 10 out of 10. Now what I mean by 10 out of 10 is by doing all of them first try without failing. All it does is just gives you random balls to defend against or strike. So I'm playing goalie, for example, what you have to do is protect the ball from going inside the goal from any angle. And All-Star is pretty hard, but it's not that hard. Striking is really difficult. But I promise you, by doing this, you'll get a lot better. Alright, now I think you should probably know when you're getting into Rocket League is that you should not be practicing freestyling. Alright, now I don't mean aerials. Aerials, you can practice those, and I suggest practicing those actually. But I mean the whole spinneroonies, stealing shots, double taps type of things, and air dribbles. I would not suggest practicing these until you're at least high plat or diamond. Now the reason I suggest this is because I've seen plat players that be able to freestyle across the entire map, but not be able to defend the ball at all. This can completely change the game if your teammate's really good at defending. There are champions that don't even know how to double tap or freestyle at all. Now I suggest not getting into freestyling, but if you're really interested in getting into it, then yeah, you can get into it, but I would not suggest trying until, high plat or diamond, like I said. Now another thing I would suggest doing is playing a lot of ranked. Now by ranked, I mean duels. Never try to get into doubles unless you have a really good teammate that you trust or you're just trying to have some fun. But if you're trying to get better, I would suggest playing a lot of duels. Now once you get gold in duels, then you can start playing doubles and standard. Now another thing I would suggest doing is when you're playing ranked, if you're in high platinum or you're about to get in diamond, get a team. That is a player's biggest mistake, is not getting a team when you're playing in those ranks. Now in plat, you can still play without a team, but in diamond or higher, you have to have a team to win your games. Communication is key. So if you have a bunch of friends that you can play with that are about the same skill level, if not better, then you can do that. Also with your team, you should practice your callouts. This includes passing and saying you're the center of the goal, or you're all the way back getting ready for defending. Now, here's a tip for the people that don't know how to aerial. If you notice that you're really good at the game, but you can't aerial for crap, then I would try a game mode called Drop Shot. Pretty much the entire game mode is you have to aerial. I mean, there's no way to, hit a goal on the floor. It's also a really fun game mode to play. Even after I got really good at my aerials, I still see myself playing the game mode a lot. Also, if you have a team, you should learn rotation. Rotation is key in this game. When you're at a high level and you notice your teammate doesn't know how to rotate, you already know you're going to lose. Also, another thing you should know is that you should not only practice aerials and goalie and striker. You should be well versed in every single one of those. You should never be bad at goalie and really good at striking. It's really bad. Especially if you play doubles, but even if you play standard, that's still an issue. These are for really new players. You should not get into trading. You should wait after you played a lot of games and got a bunch of items. I also made a really good video on how to get rich fast. It's up on the screen right now, and it'll also be linked in the description. Another video I made is about scams. I'll show you how to do these scams, but it obviously is only for you to know how to avoid these scams. Do not use any of the scams in the video for your own purpose. They are only for you to know how to avoid them. But like I said, I made a video on scams, so here it is on the screen right now. It'll also be linked in the description. But yeah, you should not get into trading until after you're in silver. But otherwise, if you want to get into trading way too early, you can also just purchase a bunch of credits, but I'd highly advise not do that. Alright, now on to the next tip. Now I may notice those random tournaments that pop on your screen each time you load into Rocket League at certain times. Now these tournaments don't even need to be at a certain rank. If you just join at any rank, it'll let you in. It'll put you against other players in your rank. I believe you must have played a few games of rank before you can get into it. So join every tournament you get the chance to join. Another thing you should know about Rocket League is it's very toxic. You may notice a lot of high level players don't even talk in the game chat. It's because they turn it off. I would put this game as the top 3, one of the most toxic games I've ever played, and I've played Call of Duty. So trust me, you'll get your fair share of trash talk. But if you want to learn how to turn off game chat, then you can just go to settings. That'll be the first thing that pops up. Also, if you go back to those training maps that I said the first thing in this video, you can see that to the left there's custom. If you go to custom, you get maps that other players have created. They'll be named as certain things like goalie or aerial training. This would be highly helpful if you're trying to get better. Also, if you made it this far, you should leave a like in the video. Also, soon I'll be making a tutorial on how to do this. and how to do this. So you should subscribe for that. Okay, now on to some more tips. Alright, now I shouldn't have to say this, but when you're like a noob, there's a really big issue with people ball chasing, so you should know when to go for the ball and when not to. So before you get into ranked, I would suggest just playing a bunch of games of casual, just so you get the real and then understand what's going on. And then once you play ranks, you try and get out of bronze, and then if you can get to silver, then you're good. Also, why I say this, because a lot of ball chasers stick into silver or bronze. They never go up a rank. Also, another thing, if you're really trying to get good at the game, like I said, don't try to get into trading, because I've seen titanium white octane, freaking titanium white apexes with the craziest stuff in the world, and the car's worth like $1,000, and they'll be the worst player to ever have on your team. So trust me, do not get into trading. I guess you can get into like just trading a little bit and getting a couple decals or cars you want, like the Fennec and whatnot, but please do not be that one guy that has the best car in the world but sucks at the game. I've seen way too many goals that look just like that. Alright guys, this is the end of the video, but here's a sneak preview of my future video.
The content creators are upset. What's going on, man?
Would you believe me if I told you that if Epic Games listened to the community, this wouldn't have happened? That is all you guys get to see. That's the end of the video. I'll see you later. Peace.